The Arthashastra by Kautilya mentions 4 upayas, strategies that kings can use when they're dealing with enemies or conflicts. These 4 are Sama, Dana, Danda and Bheda. Sama is the art of conciliation, trying to find a common solution that can benefit both parties mutually. Dana is giving the other party something that they've always wanted, hoping that they can buy their loyalty or their affection or at least stop the war. Bheda is trying to create dissension, disharmony and disunity so that those cracks can break down the enemy's morale and their own armies. And Danda is the act of punishment, taking violence against violence, punishing the wrongdoers or reprimanding them so that they do not repeat the mistake or the bad decision that they're taking. When you look at the Mahabharata, you see Shri Krishna engaging in all 4 upayas. In the Udyoga Parva of the Mahabharata, Shri Krishna goes as a messenger of peace to talk to Duryodhana and talk some sense into him so that the war can be prevented. Shri Krishna wants to prevent this massive massacre, which he knows will bring only heartache to both sides. He goes to Duryodhana and he uses the 4 upayas, the 4 strategies. He starts with Sama, conciliation. He first tries to talk sense into Duryodhana by telling that according to Dharma, Yudhishthira is the one who's supposed to rule the kingdom, and that even with Yudhishthira at the helm of things, Yudhishthira will ensure that Duryodhana and his brothers and his family will never want for anything. Couldn't Duryodhana try to see the right and do what is right? But Duryodhana outright refuses. Next, Shri Krishna works with Dana, which is trying to give gift or do something beneficial so that both parties will benefit. Shri Krishna says, all right, since you want the kingdom, you can have the kingdom. You can have every part of the kingdom except for 5 villages. 1 village for each of the Pandavas. That way, you also get to rule and they also get to rule. How about that? But Duryodhana refuses. He says, forget 5 villages. I will not even give Yudhishthira land that can fit even the tip of a tiny needle. So I do not accept. Next, Shri Krishna uses Bheda, trying to create dissension, discrimination, discord and trying to break down the morale of Duryodhana. He says, I already know that your half-brother Yuyutsu does not support you and I will turn him to my side. Not just this, but I will also find ways to turn Karna and all your other supporters towards the side of Pandavas so that you have no strong warrior left on your side to defeat Yudhishthira. What about then? Duryodhana scoffs and laughs in Shri Krishna's face and he says that he is completely sure that while Yuyutsu may be a curveball, but he can surely trust Karna and everybody else who is fighting for his army. He has ensured that. So there is nothing that Krishna or Yudhishthira or anyone else can do to break down the morale of the army. Finally, Shri Krishna uses Danda, punishment, the threat of punishment, and reprimands Duryodhana. He tells him that Duryodhana will be the singular cause of the utter destruction and massacre that is going to happen on both sides, and that once he is dead, because he surely will be killed in this war and there is no way he can win, Duryodhana will go to hell, to the deepest depths of Naraka, and his soul will languish there for a long time. But even these divine threats do not seem to make any impact on Duryodhana, and he laughs at Krishna and he challenges him, all right, do your worst because I will bring my best. And this is how Shri Krishna uses the 4 upayas, the 4 strategies of Rajadharma to try to convince Duryodhana, but unfortunately they don't work. And ultimately, as we all know, the devastating Kurukshetra war does take place. For more such interesting tales, follow me on Tales and Texts on YouTube and Instagram.